そうするとこうなるんだ。こうなるんだ。
It's too fast that even though your opponent is attacking first, you can catch up and attack back at the same time. Minasan, konnichiwa, and welcome to Let's Ask Seki Sensei. I love to be your host Shogo from Let's Ask Shogo, and this is Seki Sensei. 先生、本日もよろしくお願いいたします。
します。
刀といえば、もろ手、両手で使うのがベーシックな使い方だと思うんですけれども、片手で使うこと非常に多いということで、今回の動画ではその片手で刀をあえて扱うことの理が分かる技をぜひ解説していただきたいなと思っております。はい、よろしくお願いいたします。If you are an Iaido trainee, I bet you'd be thinking, yeah, using the katana with one hand would be useful when you do the yukitsuke, right? Of course, that is one important technique. But if you learn the skills of Asayama Ichiden, you'll find out that there's a lot more to learn from just this simple action. So today, we will introduce 4 kata from Asayama Ichiden, which you can learn the 3 biggest strengths of handling katana with one hand. By learning these basic but very important skills, you'll be able to deepen your understanding of how our ryuha's kata work. If you are interested in training kobudo, this is a must-watch video for you. The final kata especially includes a hidden technique that goes against the common belief of Japanese budo, so I hope you can watch till the end to find out. Then, let's get started by watching the first kata. That was a very quick kata. Seki Sensei was only using one hand for the last attack, but what happened?
これはですね、片手になることによって伸びる。だから間が詰まると。で、片手にならない場合じゃどうなのかというと、
You step toward the opponent to force him to raise his arms, and you chase him immediately to cut his wrist. If you try to do the same attack with both hands, you won't be able to reach the opponent. But by letting go of your left hand, you can reach out further and cut the opponent's wrist. If you want to attack with both hands, you would have to take another step forward. This is one of the most basic kata that beginners will train in Asayama Ichiden. So the first benefit of using the katana with one hand is that you will have further reach. Seki Sensei was doing a very strange pose. What was that?
これ脇構えの変形です。通称半月と言います。
半月。はい。
つま先と膝と肩と頭がここで一線になるようにこう構えるんです。
なるほど。
これに誘われてここを切ってくるわけです。こう。
なるほど。
でこの時に体を起こすんです。そうするとこんだけで当たらなくなるんですよ。で同時に手を出す、同時に手を出す、同時に手を出す。するとね、これ当たんないでこれだけ当たるの。こういう理なんです。でこれを稽古は約束で分かっているので、手を上に抜いて振らせて返して首っていう風に稽古するようになってるんです。
The strange pose was a stance in our ryuha called hangetsu. It was meant to lure the enemy to attack your head. And this is another kata that uses the one-hand benefit of being able to reach out further. The opponent swung his katana with both hands, but you swung with one, so he can't reach you, but you can. If you use this technique in a real fight, it would be over when the katana hits the wrist. But this is meant for training, so your partner will dodge, and the kata ends by swinging the katana with one hand toward the neck. Let's now start learning about the second biggest benefit of using one hand.
片手になる理としては反作用を使うっていうこと。両手でやるといまいちなものが勢いがつくっていうこ これをこう受けたりするんですよ。でこれを落として小手を切ると言った場合に、両手でやるとこんなもんなんですよ。両手でやるとこんなもんなんですよ。これがね、落とす瞬間にこの手をね、離すんです。そうするとこうなる。こうなる。自分でも止められないくらい速くなる。
The speed of the katana is terrifying. By only using one hand, the spin of the katana becomes much faster than doing it with two hands. If you do it with two hands, you're killing the speed of the katana yourself by holding on to the handle. The energy that you started with both hands will be merged into one hand, which creates the stunning speed. By the way, this technique can be used even if you blocked the other way too. Of course, for this side too, swinging with one hand is much faster than with two hands. Another kata with insane speed. What happened this time?
今のは相手がここ切ってきたんです。この瞬間にこれで離すんですよ。今度はね、離す張り合いに塚を弾くの、こういうふうに。で弾いた瞬間に右手で反作用させると切っ先に遠心力が生まれるんです。右手で反作用させると切っ先に遠心力が生まれるんです。ふっほらふっほら。
うわー、すごい。
これとこれがほぼ同時になるんです。
This is another kata that uses the reaction of switching from two hands to one hand. You can flick and cut sideways, but you can also flick and cut his head vertically. It's too fast that even though your opponent is attacking first, you can catch up and attack back at the same time. Now that was a very long kata compared to the previous ones, and a lot of one-hand action. There is one final benefit that Seki Sensei will introduce to us. The opponent will aim for your head with one hand.
その時に、こう受けるんでなくて、片手になるんです。
そこの時点でも。
そう。で片手になって、相手の力を受けやすく、もらいやすくして、反作用させて返すんです。相手の力を利用して刀を返している。
わざとそのためにわざ
と片手になるんです。でその後はお互いに片手で通し続ける型として伝わっている。
The previous kata was about using your own energy in one hand for more speed. But in this kata, you are using the opponent's energy against him. If you block with two hands, again, you will kill the energy by holding the handle with both hands. After the first attack, you can use both hands for later blocks and attacks. But in this kata, you specifically use only one hand to do everything for your training. You first block back using his energy. Then he will dodge that and try to attack again. You block this again and parry his katana to win. The final attack is especially difficult to do with one hand because you need to use your whole body to wind away the opponent's katana. But wait, doesn't Seki Sensei look a little too unstable at the final attack? Isn't standing in a completely stable stance one of the fundamental rules of Japanese Budo? This is actually a very interesting skill of Asayama Ichiden that shocked me too.
Kariashi っていうね。
Kariashi。
そう。視点をずらして、あるいは一つに近い状態にして不安定にするんです。不安定にして体重が乗るようにしてかかった瞬間に次の瞬間ね、人間は勝手に安定しようとするんで、その張り合いを使うっていう。
So, if you try to wind away the opponent's katana by standing completely stable and using your muscle strength, if your opponent was bigger and stronger than you, you will lose. But by using the Kariashi technique, you can absorb and release the opponent's power, but still quickly attack back by trying to be stable again. So this kata is not only for training to handle the katana with one hand, but also to learn the amazing Kariashi method. So that's it for today. Thank you very much for watching. すごく勉強になりました。伸びるのかなっていうところまではちょっと予想がついてたんですけれども、回転を速くするためにあえてプレイヤーとか弾くっていうところは全く 思いつかなかった、当たり前なんですけど思いつかなかったので、そんなにもあるんだなっていうふうに思って、すごく勉強になりました。So everyone, if you enjoyed watching this video too, it'd be great if you can hit the like button. Please ask us any questions in the comments if you want to learn more about using the sword with one hand. And our goal is to achieve 100,000 subscribers by the end of 2023. If you help us to achieve this goal, we'll be able to do so much more in the future. We'll be able to do more videos, online lessons, maybe even going to your city or country to do seminars the last time we should do. So it'd be great if you can help us by sharing this video. 改めまして本日もありがとうございました。
お疲れ様でした。
皆様どうもありがとうございました。Thank you very much, everyone.